What's up, everybody? We're going to start a Sons of the Forest. Pardon me. So get yourself something to drink, grab a grab a bite to eat or whatever. Put me on a side monitor. We are going to be doing some Sons of the Forest. I want to go ahead and tell you guys before I start. I really like this game. The only thing that I have a little bit of a beef with is there's a lot of missing content. Okay. So like not in the sense that like they just didn't bring it out. Like it's just a matter of like there is small things throughout the entire game that I feel like should be implemented. Okay. So if you haven't played this game, it's a really cool game, and it looks beautiful. All right. It's a survival mechanic game, all this kind of stuff. But what I'm talking about is like, in my opinion, not being able to go and just put snow into my pot and cook it over a fire to get clean water is kind of lame. Okay. Things like that. It's the middle of winter, lots of, things are frozen and stuff, and the other ways to get water are not available. And yet you can't just take the snow and put it into your pot and cook it, that kind of stuff. Also, I feel like there should probably be a little bit more in the sense of, creating weaponry. Uh, I think I'm going to end up losing my save, but I do want to tell you right now, if all you want to do is just explore the game, just make a houseboat. Just make a houseboat on the coast. There you go. You just beat the game. The entire like intensity of the game just falls off the moment you make a houseboat and you're on the side of the and you're out in the in the bay, kind of a thing, off the beach, because enemies can't deal with water in this game. We're gonna stay on normal because I am not a seasoned veteran of this game. I'm just middle of the road. All right, and I'm not going to show the whole entire intro and all that kind of stuff. If you want to check that out, you'll just have to pick up the game. It's survival. Here's the rundown. We crashed. We're like military guys, and we were going to do something, and we crashed onto this island that has a bunch of crazy stuff going on it. And it has like cannibals, and it has like weird mud people, and like demons and stuff. So there you go. Uh, really, it's a survival game. You're going out here. You're going to make all this stuff. We're going to skip all of this. Oh wow! It dropped me on the beach. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. I usually, wow, every other time I've done this, I have been dropped somewhere else, like in the forest. What a trip! Is there even the helicopter's not even here? Whoa, this is totally weird. This is completely different. Okay, we're just gonna take that stuff. I'll grab this stone. I'm not even gonna care about picking him up because he'll show up anyway later. He's a friend. He'll do cool stuff for you. He'll help out and all this kind of jazz. Much like Minecraft, this is one of those games that I should probably turn up the sound a little bit. I have a tendency to run with the sound very low. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring that up. I don't know if I should leave the music on. No. There's been flamed before on YouTube. YouTube's such a dump, dude. Seriously. YouTube is such a dump. There we go. There. Now it should be easier to hear. I can't really stand this platform, to be honest. I like all of you. Like, I like all the people who come by and they watch the videos and they talk to me in the comments, or they'll see me in games and they'll be like, hey, I know you. I've seen you do this. I'd use your build on that. You know, uh, really cool. I enjoy that a lot. We got some dead guys over here. You guys got anything for me? You look like military guys. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, let's open up the stuff. This whole part of this game is fiddly, and I don't like it. I'm gonna be real with you. This whole crafting menu, it's cool. It's a great idea, but it's also really annoying to have to fiddle with that all the time. Can I get anything off these guys? No, they're just gonna stay. So my plan here today is to be super efficient. Okay, uh, since I'm not going to go for a houseboat and just break the game, I am going to go for high efficiency. I want to create a very small, very compact living area with good defensible positions. So that where I can use very little resources to maintain. Okay? That's the plan. So I am going to need to get some stuff here, grab some food, make sure I'm all stocked up on sticks and rocks and whatnot. The crafting is pretty good in this game. I don't like the system it uses. Like I was saying, the whole, where you got to open up the thing every time and you're like having to like combine things. It's a cool idea and it is really cool, but it just gets really annoying over time. So there is problems with this game, but it's gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. And I kind of was one of those people who was like, why hasn't this happened yet? That scared the crap out of me. There are dudes who will just run in at you and just run out of nowhere. I would like to start near water because it's going to be a while before. Let's get this stupid tooltip out of here. Yeah, look. Oh, cool. Yeah, right on. That's really cool. Thanks. I know how to play the game. Yeah, there are like dudes who will run up and just like attack you out of nowhere. See, this would be good. Having a rock nearby. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong button. I always do that. Damn it. I have no medicine? What a brutal start. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm so used to dropping next to this helicopter that's over here. Oh, it's in the water. I see. The helicopter's out here in the water? Well, it's gone forever. Okay. I'm not going to swim out here for very long. I've seen the giant things that are out here. No, thank you. Thank you. I will just deal with not having any medicine. It means I need to find aloe. Wonder if I can get back up this here. Having to run all the way back around. Oh, 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 nice. Okay. So what I wanted to find was inland water, which looks like it's right up there, but I know that place. I know that place. Maybe we go check the cave. I need to set up some of my hotkeys. Let's put that on 2. We'll put this. We'll just leave that where it is. That's the only one I really need hotkeyed right now. It's just the axe. Start with me, game. Okay, it's a squirrel. Just to make this thing quit yammering at me. Yeah, oh, look. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's crazy. That's really cool. Thanks. Thanks for teaching me all this stuff, game. I really needed to know all of this because I'd never seen it before. Thanks. Cool. Cool. Yep. All right. Nice. Okay, that's the other one. Nice, sweet. All right. Then we click this, and that goes away. Sweet. Thank you. I'm going to check this. Oh, this is the wrong kind of rock. So what you need? Okay. I'm not ready for you. I do need to keep my eyes out for aloe, though. This is already taking much too long. My plan was to be in the original spot that I spawned, but it's not happening now, so it is what it is. Aloe's hard to see, but it is what you need for medicine. For healing medicine, the useful kind. There's like energy mixes and stuff, but... Oh, I went past it? Oops. Hopefully this is like the other one, so I can just like peek in here and get some free stuff. Skull, I'll take one of those so I can make a nice out of it. I'd have to just turn around and run. There's nothing, no valuables without enemies in here. Looks like it is. Got one of these air tanks before, but I still don't know how to use them. What's this? Buff core, bids, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. No medicine? Removed it all. Did I pick it up and not notice? No. We're going to take a quick look in here, but we're going to immediately turn tail and run. Okay, those are bats. But I haven't even crafted a spear yet. That, and I've never been in this cave before. So, there's some meat. We'll take that. It's nasty. Crouch moving so I can be a little quieter. If I see anybody down here, I'm leaving. Yep, I'm leaving. Nope, nope. I'm not ready to be fighting yet. I don't have any armor, I don't have any weapons other than this axe, and it's just going to kill me. I've played this enough. I also don't really care for the armor system in this game. It like breaks after a very short period of time of using it. And that does... I get it. That's cool that it has durability. You know, it's fine, but it also just kind of pisses me off when I'm playing that I just have to keep building the same armor over and over and over and over and over again. Kind of drives me up the wall. I'm like, I am sick and tired of farming bones to make armor. This is stupid. Right over there is actually where I believe. Let me see. Yeah, right over there. On this opposite area right over here is where I originally built my boat. But like I said, if you build a boat, you just, like, all of the intensity of the game is gone. You can just stand on your boat and throw spears at people forever. whoever comes to mess with you, and like the whole intensity of the game just goes to crap. So I need to stop running so fast because it's rock on a rock. Uh, because I need to find those aloe. And they're the same color as everything else. It's just if you've ever seen an aloe plant, you know what to look for. Broad leaves, very wide and spiky. How's my hunger doing? It's not great, but it's not bad. Being near the beach wouldn't be that bad. But I feel like the temptation would be there to just go ahead and, well, it's not very defensible, and the temptation to be there, or would just be there for me to just make a boat and stop caring about the game. So we are looking for aloe, and we're also looking for, don't be doing that. We're looking to stay away from any caves on the map, so we're still too close to a cave. I have never used these yet, but I believe they make like poisons or something. Fly Amanita. Very interesting. Uh, Interesting mushroom. I've actually seen them in the wild on the coast of Washington State, which is where I live. But I don't live on the coast. I just have gone to the coast of Washington and Oregon many, many times. Fly Amanita. Oh, can't carry any more blueberries. I should probably eat them. Eat some of them. Okay. You can get a little bit of stuff off of a little bit of both health, or I mean, food and water off of blueberries. This is not bad. Not good enough. Okay, that's really bad. Never mind. This is a terrible spot. I want to just focus on looking for a spot, but I seriously need meds. That's another thing. Like, there's so many little things in this game that they need to like implement. Things like bandages. Bandages would be very helpful. I don't think that it would be game breaking for one reason, and that is that your the fact that armor breaks all the time is like you're gonna be out there and you're gonna take damage from stuff. So I don't think having bandages would be that bad of a thing. Be quiet for a little bit because I don't want to get ganked from stupid little mud dudes. So being near roads is a bad idea because they have the cannibals and the other wild people all they will use roads to kind of like just travel around, like scouting parties kind of stuff. So maybe near that lake up there. Let's see if there's anything over there. This is weird though, starting without meds. I was so used to dealing with that regular helicopter crash that I would just start and have right away. Need those. I need some more too. Let me kind of walk around here. Would like to be next to fresh water because it's going to take a while for me to get stuff. These. Are there any encampments near this water? It doesn't look like it. So now let's look for if there's a solid defensible position that I can take advantage of around this water. Or even at least nearby would be good. There's a single wall. That's not going to help because they're just going to use it to jump over whatever defenses I make. The answer is no. This is not going to work. Some medicine, please. Can I please have medicine? No? Okay. What's our next? Oops. What's our next option? There's a golf cart over there. That's what that blue flashing thing is. Looks like our next option would be that water over there, but that's too close to a road. So is this. There's some effigies, which does mean that there's dudes around here. There's a small thing of water right over there. So what's this thing that we're walking up on now? Need to stop staring at this and start. That's not a good sign. Okay, so this is an encampment. That's not good. Which means this water is not good. Not a good option either. Which means this whole area is not a good place. Gosh, it looks like I'm going to have to head for that river. But it looks like it might have encampments too. He's looking at me. Whoops. I was looking at my GPS. Don't you come running after me, Chief. I better have been a squirrel. It is getting dark, but I should be able to get away with one night in a tarp. Under a tarp. See, I think there's going to be dudes. There's too many roads next to this river. That's ahead. Hold on, let me get a good one. See? It kind of looks like maybe there's some water over there. Like past this river. That's not near Dang it, this is just kind of a pain, dude. All right. We're going to keep going. I should have just grabbed a golf cart that I saw on the map, but it's all right. There's a little bit of water right here. That's not ideal because it's too close to roads. So, am I headed the right direction? That one that's across the river over here. There's that little outcropping, like slightly to the right of the beach past the river on the GPS. I know I've probably ran past an aloe and you guys weren't looking at the GPS like I was, and you were like, there's an aloe right there, you stupid. I'm sorry, man. I can only look at one thing at a time. Horsetail, good. I need that. Let's take a quick look around, see if we can get any more. That's for the better healing. Still gonna need aloe, though. It's like aloe and chicory, I want to say. No. 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 Aloe, chicory, and horsetail or something? Not ready to be playing the... I'm not ready to be fighting with all of you people, okay? There's a lot of horsetail around here. Like, I really can't be fighting these guys until I secure medicine. These are not very useful, but they do... I think you can make energy mix out of them. The Devil's Club. What's this look like? This is not bad. That's a nice defensible rock. See, this is what the kind of things I'm looking for. Is I'm looking for somewhere near water, but that also will make it very hard for them to, like one, at least one, but I would prefer two sides that they can't break, so that I can focus my efforts on just one set of walls, or one or two sets of walls instead of having to worry about four. That's why I'm thinking about this little tiny thing of water. Scared the crap out of me. Not literally, because that would be disgusting, but... So my opinion of this game is it is great. It looks great. It needs, like, just a big ol' honking influx of content. Like, I'm talking about they need to just, like, double whammy the player base with, like, hey, now you've got more primitive tools, you've got more primitive weapons, you've got more of this, you've got more of that, you've got more of all of this stuff. There is an effigy right here. That does not bode well. I guess they're right over there. I heard something. It wasn't that frog. Dude, whatever it is. Is it right over here? There isn't any very good defensible positions here either, which sucks. Hey, hey, hey. No, we're okay. There is more dead people, which is not ideal. Is this free stuff? Medicine, please? Medicine, please? Take that. We'll take these. Medicine! Come on, give me some... Oh. I don't mind having some food, though. Or, I mean, some stuff. Some ammo. Energy bar, that's decent. These skulls I don't care about. Can I sleep in these tents? No. It would take a lot, but I could span in between these two rocks. But yeah, it's too far. It's too far. What's this? What's going on here? Why is there a massive clearing right here? Bunch of dead guys. An arrow? Arrows? More arrows. Weird. Ew. Cults, huh? Yeah. Not advisable. Not advisable. Don't join a cult. Don't do that. What about over here, then? There was no good defensible position over there. It is slowly getting later in the day, and I'm going to have to put down a tarp. This is not terrible. It would only give me one defensible, like... If I went on the top, that would also give me a good... it would make it so that one of the walls wouldn't need to be there. Let me see here. Let me look at the top of this. There you go. Come on. Don't do this to me. It's already getting dark. I'm going to have to lay down. I'm going to have to set up a tarp and sleep. I mean, at least I have a tarp. That's good. Come on. Let me up here. Don't mess with me, kid. Come on. Let me up here. Quit fiddling with me. I got things to do. Can you not? Thank you. I can't really see very well now that it's dark. Not bad. It sucks that the fresh water's down there. That one has a road. That's too close. I would need to do this at the bottom of this, which is unfortunate. Let's see if I fall off a cliff and die. Alright, so let's set up a tarp. Hello? Hello? Can I set up a tarp, please? Hello? 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 Let me set up this tarp, please. Okay. Then we go sticks. Save it real quick. Sleep. I have lots of berries. So we're good on that front. Oh, this has been 30 minutes. All right. Well, I guess the first one's going to be really long, as usual. Just like my other Minecraft videos. So, what I'm going to want to do is... If I built in a triangle, that would still give me 2 walls. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea for what I want to do. So we want to switch this over to, well, where was that? It's the defensible walls one. There it is. So I'm thinking this, like, wish this was concave. It'd be a lot easier if it was concave. But it's, hello. She's friendly. It's okay, don't worry. She doesn't know that I'm friendly yet. So if I went, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking like this. We go like so. We come out to like right. Then we go across. Feel too close to the road right here. Dang it. So I can't do it on this one. This is a nice flat face. I would have liked that a lot. What's the other side look like? Is this flat enough? I have a feeling they're going to climb up there and be able to jump in and do things to me. So what about over here? Oh, retard. Sweet. Sometimes they have stuff around the bottom. Not this one, though. Hey. Hey. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. Excellent. 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 This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Defensive wall. So what we'll do is we'll go like here. I need to remember I want to build compact. So let's say like here to here. This is a problem. They're totally going to be able to run in there. So what if I do it like to here, and then I make a wall that comes over here? That still gives me 3 walls, which is not what I wanted. It's about as good as I think I could get it. Not to mention this incline right here is going to allow me to stand back here and throw stuff over the top. What are these? Blackberries? Cool. Okay. So, there's our beginning. You're okay, lady. Just relax. Relax. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm a nice guy. Even though you're weird and you have like multiple arms and legs, I'm not gonna hurt you. I did the first time I played this because I didn't know who she was. Yes, this does get just as annoying as you think. I already saw that there's like mods to make it so that you can carry more logs. I thought that was funny. So I'm going to leave those there. So the name of the game today is to build compact. The name of the game this playthrough is to build compact. So if you were here from if you're here from watching me play Minecraft, welcome back. I haven't done survival stuff in quite a while. I haven't done any building kind of stuff in a long time. Want to make sure you're not pointed towards your own structure when you knock these down, because it's going to fall wherever you point it towards. It's berries. The berry. Eat the berry. Do it. Eat the berries. This rock, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to eat all the berries I can in my stuff. I ate Devil's Club. That I didn't mean to do that. That's what I was looking for, blackberries. Eat some salmon berries. The old blackberries. And I don't have aloe yet, right? Yep, no aloe. Okay, so where's all the logs? It's not bad being near the beach too, because you'll be able to get turtle shells, which are used for rain collectors. Yes, I do feel bad when I kill turtles because they're cool creatures and it makes me sad that we like ate almost all of them as we were going around exploring the world. Not that I'm like a super green dude or anything like that. I just, you know, I do believe that we should, as people, be a little nicer to our planet. But now, if we were to talk about, you know, person was going to starve to death, then cheers, man. That's survival of the fittest. It's not your fault that you're the apex predator of this planet. It is what it is. But like eating something to near extinction just because it tastes good, yeah, no, that ain't cool. Thought there was more. Okay, let's break down another one. There you are. It's not. Okay. This time I'm gonna knock this one, yeah, back towards the base. I don't think it's tall enough to make it. No, it's not. If you've ever chopped down a tree, using a hatchet to do this, like, in reality, would take you so long. One dude, the primitive technology guy, like, I watch a lot of his stuff. Well, everything that he makes. I've watched it, or am currently watching it as they come out. That dude using stone axes and stuff to take down, you know, even moderate sized trees or moderate size, you know, like younger trees is just wild to me. How frustrating that would be. I mean, if it's for survival, dude, it's like, of course. But like my arthritis is way too bad to be even dream of having to do that. Like I would be better off like just I'd have a better chance just knocking it over with how bad my arthritis is. I'm not even as big as I used to be. Most of my strength is gone. Like what I had before is gone because it's just this illness has ravaged my body. That's what happens, man. You end up like what happened to me was I was like in the best shape of my life, and then a bunch of negative stuff happened. You know, I lost my job and all this kind of stuff, and I was doing my best to come back out of it. But near the same time, my body decided to say, "Hey, we're too old." And so what ended up happening was like it was really hard for us to pin down all of what was wrong because just everything was going screwy all at the same time. And then eventually we figured it out. When I first went to the doctors, like we thought that I was having like an allergic reaction to something because my limbs were like my hands and my feet and stuff were all swelling up like crazy. They put me on these medications to bring down that level of you know, the kind of medications you would have to. Can I break this still? Okay. Thought that was going to happen. I don't want it to fall into my stuff though, even though. How dare you? My perfect plan. As I've said many times in the past, my recommendation is that you absolutely go see your doctor. Absolutely. I waited way too long to go see a doctor. Come on, come on, you. Do what you're supposed to. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it was not ideal. Not ideal at all, let me tell you. I was in probably the best shape of my life. And then everything just went all wrong at the same time. And so it took us years to figure out what all is going on. And some of the treatments made it much, much worse. They really did. But you can't expect science to be perfect when it comes to things that have to deal with the human body. And that's because there are just whole entire sections that we still don't understand to this day. Like, we only moderately understand what's going on with our digestive system. You know, if we knew all of it, then things like diabetes and stuff wouldn't exist. Like there wouldn't be any reason for us to not be able to correct the problem, you know? So what ends up happening is you get, am I going to have to make this all wonky, stupid looking? I am. Oh, aggravating. It's okay. It will look stupid and wonky. Fix it at some point. Yeah, that kind of stuff just wouldn't exist because we would already know why it's happening and how to fix it. It's not magic, you know. It is definitely a science. So you have to go through the whole entire scientific method to figure out how to fix stuff. You know, this is a problem we have. You know, what all could it be? It could be like these, you know, 50 billion different things. I think we'll put the door right here. Okay. Grab one more before I go in here. Dang it, it's almost been an hour. I am going to end this at an hour, even though it's probably not going to be done. This is bad, though. I don't like that. We might have to rethink this later, but that's the beauty of these games, is that I could just abandon this, you know, or just rebuild it and use all the resources that I've already gathered to help me finish the process. But I wanted it to be small, so that's the plan. It took us a long time to find a decent spot, you know, and hopefully I will be wrong. Like, that's what I'm hoping, is that I'm wrong and things won't climb up and over this rock face right here that's on this side, because then I'll be able to much better. I'll be able to take that side back down and then really utilize my resources better. What I would really like to do is be able to put my planting up on that ramp of rock right there. That would be awesome. So I'm kind of hoping after we deal with the first few attacks that they won't be able to get up there. Or I'll be able to like re-angle this or something. Like bring a wall down here that'll make it so that they can't get up there easily. But they are pretty mobile. They're ones that'll climb trees and stuff and do all that kind of stuff, but they have a hard time getting through. They will try to break down your walls. That's why I want as few walls as possible to guard, because you can use your hammer, but if you have a big facility, all you're going to be doing is using your repair hammer, just standing in there using your repair hammer instead of doing anything about the people who are trying to attack you. And it gets aggravating. So I'm sure there are like ways to get, you know, guns and all this kind of stuff. And I've had a couple. This tree is a problem. And I didn't realize it was right here. This one's going to be a problem too. Actually, maybe not. Maybe if I go from like over here first, and if I make it fall directly into the wall. Nice. Since the tree itself didn't fall into the actual wall, or into the actual wall, that means that it's fine. Can I put that thing in there, please? Let me put this one in here instead of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, next up, we need a spot for all of my logs. So, we're going to need a log storage. And I'm going to need a big log storage because I always need a big log storage. But I also don't want it outside because they'll try to break it. Is that going to give me enough room? Should I even do the log storage right now? Small log cabin is what I'd like to have in the end, but I also would want a lookout tower. That would be cool. Wait, a tree shelter? How do I make those? How would I get into it? big is this? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I think I hold X on this. Yeah, to get rid of it. Okay. That is really big. The medium platform. So I could fit it in here, but it is really big. So let's not do that. Let's make a hunting shelter first, because that's actually pretty easy to make. Yeah, this should be fine for our purposes. If we can find a good spot for it to sit. This whole slanting thing is going to just absolutely torque me. It really is. Should have known better. For a more flat area. Looks like the only place it's going to let me put it is like this. Which I guess isn't that bad. Let's put it right there. Okay. It wants half logs first. Okay. Okay, and then it wants full logs. More logs out here. What I was going to do was smash this and have it go towards the wall. So let's shut this door. Wait, I'm on the wrong side. Hold on. I want to go this side first. There. Side. I turned it to the side. What was I doing? Don't break all my stuff. Looks like we're okay. Oh yeah, I don't need this. Well, for now. I will. Thought I picked up enough rocks. Good. There we go. We've got a shelter. And we are almost at an hour. Okay, so here we go. So the plan going forward is we are going to make a... What this is hopefully going to do is set it up so that I only need to really defend the front and the right side when you're looking out. That's the hope. This side. So this side and this side, and hopefully that side's not going to be attacked. It might be though, and we'll have to make changes. Which, you know, it is what it is. I used a bunch of my sticks. I could probably pick these up. Good. Okay. We're going to set these ones over here for now. And we have our hunting shelter. Then I need to start working on... And we are doing the plan. So we have made a very compact area right now. So the next up thing would be to go ahead and... I should go take down that other one. That other shelter I have over here. So that I don't get confused. And then that's it for today, folks. We're going to go ahead and end this video right now. And we will... Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Let me remove you. There it goes. And we will be back next time with some more Sons of the Forest. Not a lot of action going on right now, but after you get your first settlement going, the action comes. So you can rest assured that it's going to get hairy here pretty soon. And peace. I'll see you.